Do you like books? Do you like spooky season? Do you like stories about witches and ghosts and magic? If you answered yes to any of the above, I would like to invite you to join my Bewitched book challenge in October. Hi, I'm Erin, and I live in a country that doesn't really do spooky season, so I make my own fun, and I'd love for you to join me. This will be the second annual Bewitched book challenge, but it's a little bit different to last year, so let me tell you how it works. Have you heard the Stephen King quote, "Books are a uniquely portable magic"? That quote completely inspired the book challenge this year. Of course, books are magic, we already knew that, but what if you could cast spells by reading particular combinations of books as though they were ingredients in a potion? In this reading challenge, you, my dear friend, are a witch, and you've just discovered a family grimoire full of spells and enchantments. Your task is to cast as many of these spells as possible before the veil falls at midnight on All Hallows Eve. This is your spell book. There are 8 different spells you can cast, and each one is made up of 3 different charms or reading prompts. You will need to complete all 3 charms to cast the spell. You're welcome to choose the spells and charms that speak to you, and you can complete them in any order. Each charm or reading prompt that you complete earns you 2 points. Each spell that you cast, meaning all 3 charms within that spell have been completed, will earn you 5 points. On November 1st, you can tally up all your points, find out your score, and discover your achievement. Which level of witch are you? Because we all read at different speeds and at different amounts, I'm introducing 3 difficulty levels for this challenge. You can choose the path that feels like the best fit for your reading habits, or if you like, when we get to November 1st, you can calculate your score for multiple difficulty levels and see how you fared on each one. The hardest difficulty level is the Soul Sigil, which is represented by this sigil. Each book you complete on the Soul Sigil difficulty level can only be counted towards 1 prompt. That means to complete the entire challenge, you would have to read 24 books. The Twin Sigil is medium difficulty. This is the Twin Sigil here. Books that you complete on the Twin Sigil path can be applied to any 2 charms across the entire spell book, and you'll earn points for both. They don't have to be 2 charms from the same spell. And the Triple Sigil is the easiest difficulty level, represented by this sigil here. If you're doing the Triple Sigil difficulty level, you can assign any book that you read to 3 charms. However, you can only assign a book to a maximum of 2 charms per spell. So a single book cannot be used to complete an entire spell. When the month ends and you've calculated your score, you can celebrate your achievement with an official wax seal printable to commemorate your rank. These are color-coded for your chosen sigil. Will you be an initiate, a neophyte, a practitioner, a high witch, or an archmage? Only time and magic will tell. You can also earn 5 bonus points by reading our Page Mage's book club pick for October, which is A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping by Sangu Mandana. Depending on your chosen sigil or difficulty level, you can still apply that book to your charms as well and earn points for it there, but you will also earn 5 bonus points. You're welcome to choose any book that fits the charm prompts. They don't have to be spooky season reads if that's not your thing. You could definitely complete some of them with literary fiction or contemporary romance or whatever your area is, but I do encourage you to try and get out of your comfort zone a little bit this spooky season and read some books that maybe you wouldn't normally pick up. You might surprise yourself. Some of the prompts for the charms are quite specific, like a book with a graveyard skull or bones on the cover, or a book featuring a prophecy, medium, or psychic. I know it can be tricky to find books that fit prompts like that, so I have rallied my wonderful Page Mage's book club members, and they have helped me assemble a list of reading suggestions based on those prompts for you, so you don't have to go researching too much unless you want to. There are 3 books for each relevant prompt. Obviously, there are no recommendations for something like a book recommended by someone you trust, but for everything else, there are 3 books in the list for each prompt in case you need some help, and we've tried to vary the genre a little bit too so that you can try and find something that fits what you like within each of those categories. But as a bonus, for every book that you complete from the Bewitched reading list, you will earn 2 bonus points. I specifically asked for recommendations for spooky season books, so you'll find everything here from horror to mysteries to fantasy, historical, paranormal romance, gothic stories, cozy stories, and more. And for my Twin and Triple Sigil difficulty level folks, a lot of those books could apply to more than 1 prompt. Any books that you've started in late September can be counted towards the challenge if you've read less than 50% of them when October hits, and all books counted towards the challenge must be completed in October. In case you were wondering, yes, you absolutely can count novellas and graphic novels towards your spells and charms. There is an official Storygraph challenge for the Bewitched book challenge, which is linked in the description. If you're a Storygraph user, I would love for you to join us over there. It's also a great place to find suggestions for books for specific charms if you need some more help. Just go to the prompt that you need help with and click on Add Book, and it will show you the books that other people have added for that same prompt. And of course, there are printable resources for your reading journal too, both a full color version and a black and white version in case you want to add your own flair. You can also print the official achievement wax seals, and those are color coded to your chosen sigil. There are still a couple of weeks before the challenge begins, so it's time to get your reading list prepped. I can't wait to see what kind of magic you can bring to life in October. If you have any questions, or if you have book suggestions for specific charms, or you just have feelings to share, if you think you might be joining in the challenge, please let me know down in the comments. Also, if you share anything to do with the challenge, please tag me, I would love to see. My social information, as well as all of the printable resources and everything, are linked down in the description. I really hope you'll join in the challenge, and if you do, I hope you have a fantastic time. May your spooky season reading adventures bring you plenty of cozy nights, just the right amount of goosebumps, and hopefully some new favorite books. Happy reading.